Well. We all know what day it is. It is Speaking It Real Day because I can't say it's Wednesday because we normally come on our Wednesdays. But you know what? We decided to do a Friday flashback edition of Speaking It Real, where we used to come out during freaking COVID on Friday nights. You know what? Friday flashback. It's Friday night. It's Speaking It Real. What the hell are we gonna get into this week? Oh my goodness, Carlos. I think we've been off for about 2 weeks, more or less. You
About a
know,
week and a half, yeah. About a week and a half. Um, nah, man. First of all, how are you?
I'm lovely. It's Friday. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh no. I'm
We
not
all
sure
know
how
what
long
time
this
it
is gonna
is.
last, folks.
I promise that I will not go downhill. I don't know who's going to be watching. I don't know who's going to be doing what, who's going to be saying who, or who's going to be doing who. You know, who knows? Who knows? I just know that it's Friday and we're here speaking shit on Speaking It Real,
There we go.
shooting the shit, however you want to call it. You know what? Chime in with your comments, chime in with whatever you want to talk about. Because you know what? We're good at speaking. I tell you that. I think the last time we were on, we did a cross promotion in a sense, you know,
Right.
with your other show, and
Yeah,
we
and you know
were.
what? This show is not just a part of our channel, but I also incorporate it into my personal channel. So the bottom line is, the more eyes on Speaking It Real, the better. I wish
Absolutely.
I could live broadcast it to certain other platforms, but for now, at least through my Twitch and through X, we're live on my channel and on Speaking It Real, so
I,
it works.
so yeah, going back to what I was saying, so we had the privilege of being live during the debate, and
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Joe Joe Biden stumbled,
Yes, he did.
you know, and I agreed that he stumbled. I agreed that I don't think he's fit to run the country. But what I didn't expect was the amount of individuals in his party that are not agreeing with him,
Mm.
running the show.
So you've picked up on it, have you?
Yes, look, man.
I think
Go ahead.
I think that these last few weeks have been extremely eye-opening, and they should be eye-opening for all of America. We have lived through, I've personally been saying this for years since Obama, but with every passing year, it just becomes more and more evident. It was extremely evident during the Trump years when all of the messaging that comes from our media is the same. It's in line. It's unison. It's a chorus, just spread out amongst hours throughout the day.
Mhm.
And depending on who's in charge, it will influence the type of message we get.
Mhm.
And now we can go back and forth. People always say, "Oh, you don't believe the media," and I say, "Absolutely not." And you say, "You can't be. You're too tinfoil." Call it what you will, but I feel vindicated because, and many others like me, because I feel in the last month since the debate, we have seen, actually since prior to, from a few weeks prior to the debate prior to the debate to now, we have seen this amazing roller coaster of support, withdrawal, support, withdrawal, and it's been all in unison. So prior to the debate, I wish I had some of the clips I had on X. I got to make sure to. You and I can both screen share, so I know I need to line stuff up, and I can. And X is an amazing way to do it because you could just bookmark this stuff. there were pundits telling us, Frank, this is the sharpest Biden I've ever met. He's so crystal clear. He's this, he's that. I mean, they gave us this massive sale about how just on it Biden was. And then the debate happened. And then what happened? Did you watch the media the next day?
Oh man, they were all over this guy.
This was terrible. Blah, 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 blah.
Did you see the memes?
Oh, the memes, the everything. And the media was the one thing I wanted to pay attention to. And all that singing and dancing about how wonderful he was and how great he sounded and what a sharp president he is and blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. All of it. And they couldn't hide it. So then they had to go into, well, we're concerned, blah, blah, blah. So then what happens? So the party goes, so does the media. The party starts singing the song about, well, maybe Joe needs to go. So who follows suit? The media. Maybe it's time for Joe to go. And they start talking about, the conversation then becomes, who's going to replace him? Oh, well, we can't, is it Gavin Newsom? Are we going to have Kamala Harris? What about Michelle Obama? Just all this talk. And then we have the big boy conference. I think that was yesterday. So the lead up to that conference then is, well, we're going to see if he's going to do better here. He's not going to have teleprompters, which he did. And right off the bat, he introduces the president of Ukraine as President Putin. And then he calls the vice president Trump, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Now, though, because Joe Biden has basically told America and told the media, told his toy soldiers, listen, I'm not going anywhere. Now they're all like, well, he did a lot better last night. I think he's going to be okay, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go forward. And,
I don't know what people are smoking.
I have
but
to say,
whatever they're smoking, I want some.
I love the implosion that has occurred in the Democrat Party in the last 3 weeks. It has been chef's kiss. Magnifique. Best thing ever.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I like the explosion that's going on.
Oh, I do.
Okay, I think that it's super sad, the explosion that's happening. I think that...
Did you say sad?
Yes, I think it's sad. Go ahead.
I'd like to hear why, but go ahead. Finish your point.
Because at the end of the day, Trump, sorry, you see I'm fucking being like Biden. Biden is still an individual, right? He's a person.
Right, okay.
He is a person. So to go out there and make fun of this guy right now, the way that they're doing it, I think it's inhumane. I think it's wrong. I understand why it's being done. Mm-hmm. Because some way, shape, or form, you have to find a way to get this guy out of office. All right? How are you going to get this guy out of office? By making fun of his downfalls. All right? Making fun of his stuttering. Making fun of him forgetting who the president of freaking Ukraine is.
When forgetting who right at him.
Forgetting who, forgetting who your vice president is. I get that. Okay, I understand. But I think it's wrong. I think the way that they're going about it is wrong.
But whose fault is that, Frank? I mean, you see his wife out there, and there's a lot of speculation. We all want to believe that his wife is being that super supportive wife, but is she really doing this for his well-being, or is she doing this because she doesn't want to let go of the power? She wants that spot. She loves being out there, and she will drag Joe through whatever just to make sure he stays and they stay. And so then you have the party too, who, frankly, let's be honest, I agree with everything you just said. It is sad to see someone in that condition go through what he's going through. But number one, he doesn't want it to stop. And number two, his party doesn't care to stop it because, in my opinion, he's so not in it that the party gets to do what they want. They get to impose whatever policy they want, whatever rules they want. And all he does is nod yes and sign papers. And they love it that way. So, as much as I want to feel bad for him, I kind of don't. I kind of don't. And I think that they know they're doing this to him. And I think he does too. I mean, sure, he's not all there, but I don't think he minds. I don't think he minds being a guinea pig for the Democrat Party right now. As long as they're just passing policies and he's just waving and reading teleprompters. I think all presidents do that. But in this case, he
I
at
would
this point.
mind being a teleprompt.
Huh?
How could you not mind being made fun of? You know?
Well, man, look, you got to realize that politicians. One thing I admire about politicians is that they are the epitome of thick skin. Nothing bothers them. They are never embarrassed about anything. They get embroiled in scandals, meh. Rumors, meh. I mean, they take bullets all day, like they talk informational bullets all day, and they're just like meh, unfazed. They'll even lie right to you. No, I didn't do it. Yeah, you did. No.
Clinton did that. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I mean, they're shameless about it. Shameless. You have to have like a special type of armor for skin to be a politician. So you ask, how could they not mind? Easy. They don't. They don't care. They absolutely do not care. They are the epitome of, I don't care what other people think. So they don't. He doesn't. His wife doesn't. None of them do. All they care about is keep smiling, keep talking smack about Trump, and let us keep pushing these ridiculous rules and policies on America so we can turn this country around and do what we want with it. That's it. That's it. And it's never been more evident than these last 4 years.
I wouldn't say the last 4 years. I think that when he first took office, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't as bad as he is now.
Well,
let's give him some. I'm not gonna say the job that he's done is good. Okay, because I don't think he's done a good job. But he wasn't as bad as he is now.
No, he was slightly sharper, but the idea.
He was a lot more sharper, not slightly.
Say it again.
He was a lot more sharper, not slightly. But I got a question though.
Yes.
He's how old?
Is it 81 now? 81.
Okay, and Trump is how old?
78 or 7 or 8, 70, 77 or 78. So there's like a 4-year difference.
So when Trump gets elected, because if Joe Biden does not step down, Trump will be president. Okay. If there's somebody else in the Democratic Party, then Donald Trump might not be president.
So it's possible. It's possible. I mean, again, like the good soldiers in the media, whoever you put in, they're going to talk that they're the greatest thing since sliced bread to arrive to the Democratic Party and fool half the voters that this is the answer to our prayers, because half the voter base is pretty gullible, just my opinion. But here's the problem they kind of have, that they kind of put themselves in. Who are you going to pick, Frank? Like, just throw somebody at me.
Oh, I don't even know.
Right. So the only options you have are some governors, like Michigan or California, and Michelle Obama.
The guy in California is all fucked up anyways.
Right, but you know what? The guy's a snake. I mean, he's another one of those that will look at you in the eye and be like, I remember when he got busted during COVID. I did it, and it was a big mistake, and I should have never done it. Like, wow. That, and he said that straight faced, like, I am sorry that I went to dinner knowingly, and just wow. That guy's the epitome of thick skin. Here's the main issue though. The Democrat Party for the last in my opinion, forever, but especially these last few years, have been playing a lot of racial games. So the only option they have is Harris, because you're not going to sit there and bypass a black woman for the position of president to insert another white woman or white man. They're stuck. They're stuck. They have to put Harris because of all the racial preaching they've done these last 4 years. And Harris is probably even worse than Biden. I think she polls worse. And Lord knows she sounds incredibly stupid every time she opens her mouth. We won't even get into the laughing. So, I mean, I think the only salvation they have is Michelle Obama, and I think she is trying to stay away from politics like as much as possible. She doesn't want to deal with it.
Dude, why not just bring
And
back
why would they?
Barack
Why would
Obama?
they? They have say what?
Why not just bring back fucking Barack Obama?
Hell no. He's already done his 2 years. Keep his ass out. He can't come back.
But yes, we can.
No. You've done your 2 terms. That's like
You
saying,
can do-
okay, Trump. So if Trump
No.
wins next year, he can do 2 terms again? No, it doesn't work
Yes.
that way. No.
Yes. Yes, you can. You just cannot do
No.
more than 2 consecutive terms.
No, you can't do more than 2 terms, period.
Why do I think I'm right on this?
I don't know. We'll check it out. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't think he can. I think that's it. Because I mean, everyone says it. If Trump wins again, he can only run for 4 years. He's only going to be president for 4 years. After that, that's it.
2-term living president.
I think it used to be possible, but I don't think they can do that anymore. This is so basic. I can't believe we forgot this. Folks, you can tell we haven't been in school in a long time.
The person who has held the office of president or acted as president for more than 2 years of a term to which some of the person who was elected president shall be elected to the office more than once. But the articles shall not apply to any person holding the office of president without Yeah, okay, you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's it. You get 8 years.
The office of the president more than twice.
Right.
Why?
What?
Why did I think you could?
I think way back, well, before FDR, there was no such rule, and he ran for like 4 terms, I think.
On this day, 1951, the 22nd Amendment. Okay, I was on February 27, 1951. The 22nd Amendment was ratified, limiting the number of terms served by the president. The move ended in controversy over F. Franklin Roosevelt for elected terms to the White House. Okay.
Yeah, because he was president for like 12 years, and so they stopped that. Barack can come back, and if Trump wins, he can only be president for 4. That's it. He's a 1-term president. But the Obamas are swimming in so much money now between book deals and Netflixes, and why would they want to go back? Why would they want that hassle? They get paid obscene amounts of money for petty little speaking engagements. They're living the life. They bought a mansion by the water, even though they're concerned about global warming and the oceans rising. Oh.
Yeah, Florida's going to drown.
Yeah, whatever. Please. We've been hearing that song since we were kids, Frank. Florida's fine.
Funny.
Miami Beach is still there.
I was actually in a meeting at work. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I don't know how it just came up. Yeah, Florida's going to be underwater soon. I'm like, yeah, California's going to freaking fall off the map too. I've been hearing this since I've been a kid. 50 years later, it's still there.
But if you go, there's like I've seen some posts on X where they have pictures of a city, any city, and they go through a time loop from like 1930 or 40 till today, and they just show you picture after picture, year after year, and it's always, these are the oceans that are destroying our cities, and you see that the water is never rising. It's just, it's ridiculous. We've been hearing about it forever, man. It's a scam.
Look, man. Yeah, but you know what? I think, and I don't know, when you start seeing all these different pictures of the same spot, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years later, you're like, holy shit, it's very different. I mean,
The place might
look
be
at
different, but the water didn't go anywhere.
look at the Miami skyline.
Yeah, that's a different story. The Miami skyline's
I mean,
ridiculous.
when was it you left Miami?
When they what?
When was it you left Miami?
06, 07.
06, 07. Okay.
No, the
so-
skylines. I've been back there numerous times, and I remember one time driving from Miami Children's Museum, which is between downtown and the beach.
Uh-huh.
And my mom looks at me. She goes, "Hey, where's that building with the colors? The used to be the Nations Bank." And that's when it hit me, because I looked for it, and I'm like looking at the skyline. I'm like, why can't I find this building anymore?
Bye-bye.
It's gone.
No,
They
it's
got
still
rid of
there.
it.
No, it's still there.
No, it's still there, but you can't see it now because there's like 30 other buildings in front of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, the Miami skyline is absurd now, and a lot of that has to do with Brickell.
No, yeah,
'Cause
Brickell's grown.
Brickell's exploded now. Brickell was like
Brickell
nothing but banks when I lived there.
Not anymore, man.
Now it's all
Brickell
hotels and clubs and bars.
It's a nightlife.
Mm-hmm.
It is a nightlife. I mean, look at Dayland Mall. Have you been to Dayland Mall?
No, what has happened with Dadeland?
Dayland is like a super bougie mall now. Like super bougie. Right? Across from Dayland, where you had that Daytron 1 and Daytron
Yes.
2 tower,
They're little mini downtown.
they have a mini downtown. And let
So
me
now
tell
they
you,
got more buildings there.
they have more buildings there. They have restaurants. They have cigar bars.
No way.
Oh yeah, that's right. Go hang out.
Ah, look at you. Nice.
But I tell you, man, everything's
I mean,
expensive out there.
yeah, buildings are always popping up in Dade County. I still call it Dade, man. I don't know why they bother calling it Miami Dade. That's just too much bullcrap.
Well,
County.
I have a hard time. Because when they ask me what county, I put Dade County. I'm like, no wait, and then I don't find it.
Mm.
So
But that still kind of goes to my point. The water has not made the beach disappear. The water is not creeping into Brickell. And we're almost 50. Whatever.
no,
We
there's just more truck bikes.
Right now, with the way the bullshit we were told, Disney World should be by the beach. And it's not.
Disney World. Let me tell you, have you ever been to Disneyland?
In California, no.
Let me tell you something. You see what Disney World looks like here? Right? I'm sure
Yeah.
you've been there several times.
It's been a long time, but yeah.
You remember how big it is
Mm-hmm.
out here? Disneyland is half the size.
Half the size, really?
Half the size, if not
No
less.
way.
I went
Half
to
the
Disneyland back
size.
in 2018. And let me tell you something. I was looking to walk in there and be like, oh my God. And I walked in and I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, Chiquitico, what is this crap? I was like, this is so tiny. What is
That's
this?
hilarious. And it's just as expensive, I bet.
Yeah, I mean, it was 2018, so it wasn't crazy expensive as it is now. Now it's about $100 a ticket. We should be swimming. Hold on. Oh, look, we have our first comer of the night. We should be swimming. We're just trying to survive traffic. That is absolutely right.
That's the only thing that's increased as far as the environment is concerned is traffic.
Traffic is fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, I left Dade in '06 for a good reason. I was just tired. Tired. And that's 20 years ago almost that I left. And I was already getting frustrated with the traffic and the nonsense. I cannot imagine what you guys are dealing with now. What I
Look,
do know, let me ask you a question. As so 826, 836, all those highways, they're nothing but sun passes now, aren't they?
yep.
Wow.
Speaking of which, I gotta
Man.
update my pass.
You're getting a bill, aren't you?
I gotta do. Well, I had some fraud on my account. My get
It
someone
happens,
grabbed
yeah.
my and whatever, dude. There's so many things that you have on that's on your card and stuff and whatever. I mean, I check my bank account on a regular basis.
Right.
And I'm like, man, where's the $20 a week of SunPass? I haven't seen it. Weird. And
Yeah,
then,
man.
lo and behold, yesterday came around, and guess what? I got the letter in the mail. I was like, oh! So I have to update my SunPass.
Yeah, every now and then that happens. You get an expired card or something of the sort. And before you know it, you get these like toll by plate bills from the state. But I remember
for
the last time I drove down there, man, I just kept seeing all the bars flying over my car. I'm like, yo, man, it's like these highways used to be free. What happened? Now they're just
Well, no, they weren't always free.
826 and 836 were free until you got to the beach. Right when you got to that Orange Bowl, there was always that toll there.
Right.
But before
the one
that,
on 17th Avenue.
right, but before that, like before on either side of that, no, there were no tolls.
You had the ones that were
Only the
on the
turnpike had tolls.
874. No, on the 874.
874. That's the Killian Parkway.
Correct.
Yeah, there might
Going
have been
towards
one
the
there.
turnpike, there was one
Right.
there.
Yeah. But 826 and 836 were free. They were free.
Well, they still are.
No, they're not. Now they have tolls. Now they got sun passes. Yeah. I have driven past the airport and I've seen those stupid things above my head and I get
It's the
mad
same
every
one,
time I
though.
see them.
It's the same.
They
it's
weren't
only
there
one. There's not
before.
two. There's
No.
only one.
Just one or two. I think there's two.
I think
Man, I don't know. I remember growing up, we could go from Sweetwater all the way to the beach, and the only toll we had was the one by the Orange Bowl. What used to be the Orange Bowl.
I don't know, man.
And
Nobody
836, you can make it to Hialeah or even further, and there were no tolls. The only one that had tolls was the turnpike.
Correct. Right now, they all have tolls.
Yeah, now
But-
they're everywhere.
But the thing is, when you look at it, and I want to say that they're not everywhere. Oh my goodness. Jeez,
Yeah, I
when they
don't
were
know about a
fucking-
dime. I do remember when they were a quarter. I remember going
Right.
to the beach, it was a quarter.
So I got a question. How many times you grab like 20 like pennies and just throw them in there to
Just-
leave? Or how many times you just went, you pretend that you threw it in and you just went.
Well, hold on. That thing actually did do its job at counting change because that light turned green and you would hear it count too. And you'd see the light turn green.
It did. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
man. So I feel bad for you guys, but now it's just tolls and fast passes.
I'm
like
going
you
to
said,
prove my point to you.
about.
I'm going to prove my point on the tolls because I don't think there's still that many tolls, man. When you really look at it, I think they're the same tolls, just in different spots. Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
All right. Do your homework and then we'll talk about it next week. I'm telling you, 826 and 836 were free.
I don't.
They
I-
were
I-
free. They were free.
And they still are free.
They're not free anymore. They've got
Yes,
fast
they
passes
are.
on them.
That's different. That's different.
No, it isn't. They're still tolls.
But you don't have to take the fast pass.
No, you
That's
do. They're
different.
like literally above all 5 lanes.
No,
No, dude, these are not little left lane options where you can take the side of the road for an extra $1. Everybody in Miami is paying to use those roads now. I'm telling you.
Where are fuck that? I'm gonna prove you wrong. Where
Go
are
ahead.
the
Where are the fast passes?
location? No. Where are the toll locations on the 826 located?
There's one by 87th Avenue, or somewhere between 57 and 87.
Miami Dade Expressway Authority toll roads. Let's watch it.
Do it.
They are no longer on just exits. I know that.
They're all over now. They're on the main road.
No. Fuck that. Watch. I'm gonna get this.
Go for it.
I am.
It breaks my heart every time I go down there. Then they also have it now to that extension where it goes past that Rinker cement factory way out west into 122nd or 127, or it just shoots out west and drops you off on the
Right.
street.
That they
Yeah, there's
do.
tolls out there too.
Yes.
That
I know about.
didn't even exist. That's like pretty
No.
new. But I'm telling you, there's tolls on the. I'm certain that there's one somewhere between 57 and 87.
Florida State Road 826. All right. Where is the toll, you son of a gun? Bypass, clear my area, 530 miles, blah, 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 blah. Golden between, no, something else. No, I don't care about that.
Oh, man.
God. They're no longer. So I'm sorry if you guys hear background noise. I got some kids here in my house just hanging out. A lot of turnpike system.
Now, that's always had tolls, though.
No, that's right. Yeah, sorry. List of toll roads in Florida. Here we go. All right.
In Florida? Yikes.
In Florida. I do it in Florida, but I don't care. 75, Florida Turnpike,
Well, the turnpike.
State Road 112, that's always had. Okay, so Florida Turnpike extension. Open road tolling cash collection ended February 17th. Considered part of State Road 821, which is part of the turnpike. State Road 836. Okay, the 836 has a toll road on Northwest 137th Avenue. Okay.
Northwest 137th Avenue?
Correct. That's
must
the
be the
one
one I
going
just
towards
talked
the
about.
ringer. Correct.
That's the one by the Rinker. Okay.
Okay. And that one should have the Dolphin Expressway, Dolphin Toll. That's all that has.
What is the Dolphin Expressway Dolphin Toll?
The
The one by the
836,
Orange Bowl?
the run by the Orange Bowl. Yes. Okay, the 874, okay, has towards the Turnpike extension. State Road 826 in Glendale Heights, right, which is 826, 874, where it meets up, and then it goes to the Turnpike extension. That has a toll there. The Granny Parkway has always had a toll. Can you hear the noise in the background or no?
No, it's not that bad.
Just how it is that I hear it through mine, because I guess it comes through the microphone, or
Mhm.
maybe you hear it very low, but to me it sounds loud. Florida Turnpike extension, US 1 in Florida City. Yes. We already. So you see, so I'm right, you're wrong.
No way.
All
I
right.
remember
That's just like
specifically.
listen. I'm gonna call you
There's
Trump.
one by
I'm
the
gonna call you
airport.
Trump. Listen. Accept defeat. Accept defeat, sir. Accept defeat. Accept it.
Oh man.
Accept it, sir.
Oh hell. That is funny.
Accept it.
Hold on, let me see here. Oh, you're gonna do that to me.
Accept defeat.
I don't need express lanes. I will find it.
Accept defeat. This is coming from Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Where are the tolls located on the 826? Florida State Road 826.
All right, here we go. Toll rate schedule. And it's got them all listed on a PDF. And this is from the Greater Miami. Wait, what website was this? This is from the Greater Miami Expressway Agency. Are you ready?
No. Put that in the
Let's
chat.
share it. I'll share it.
I'll
share it. Hold on.
Share it. Because you're still wrong. You're going to try to prove me wrong, but you're wrong.
I will share it. Here we go.
Now, this is not counting on express lanes. I'm not talking express lanes. Express lanes don't fucking count. That's toll.
Wait. This just says, no, these are not express. No, this is the expressway.
Make it bigger.
The expressway.
I can't see that. You're hiding information there, Donald Trump.
I'm not.
Make it bigger, please.
There you go. Can
Trump,
you see that?
Make it bigger. No, I cannot.
Bueno.
Make it bigger.
Where?
You see on top where it has a plus sign?
The plus sign.
Of your PDF? Click it.
Okay, hold on.
Come on, Trumpy.
No, buddy. Here you go. Look. I'm going to focus right on. There's 836. Read it. On 137, on 97, on 57, and on 17. 4.
So anyway, I'm sorry. Carlos fell off of the show today. Carlos will be back next week. Wow, I didn't think I don't know how that happened.
I'm telling you, every time I go to Miami, it's annoying how many of those camera things you guys got there now. That's just 836.
The 137 and the 97th Avenue one, I don't really take that road much.
Right. Well, yeah, but I do because that's where I used to live, and my family lives out that way. And I told you there's one by the airport. There's 57. Yeah, and I do 17. Know the one by the Rinker. I didn't even remember the one about 97. And so now, hold on. And we're not even talking about the ramps. That's just the main highway. Let's go to 826. Where are you?
You know what? No. There's no more. You're good.
No. I need you to feel the abuse that this city is doing to you. Coño, I'm hitting the wrong button here. 150. Let's go to page 2.
No need.
Okay, so
the Gratney's always been there.
Yeah, the Gratney's always been there. So hold on. So 924, 874, 878, 112, 836. I don't see anything for 826. So maybe there's none on there. And I don't remember any on there. But 836? Yeah, there is. So I will stop sharing. And I will now have you bask in defeat, my friend.
Hey, listen. I'm not Trump. I say yes. I lost. I concede.
I'm not
I concede. I'm not Trump. I concede. I lost. I lost the election. I completely agree. Hey, life's a bitch.
Oh, man.
God damn it. Why is it that it's going to happen one day, Carlos? One motherfucking day. All right? I'm going to go, and it's going to come here. Yeah. just like that. Just like that. All right. And I'm just gonna go ahead and laugh. Oh man, my mic.
Ah, man.
Oh, did you like my Pan Am planes?
No, man. Be careful.
Yeah, Pan
You
Am
might
planes.
be giving some people out there some bad ideas. Pan Am. Coño.
Pan Am,
All you
sir.
need is Eastern and you're set.
Dude, I used to have a whole
I think they're back, aren't they?
yes, Eastern is back.
Eastern
Nah,
Airline came back, right?
they're not the way they should be.
They were like my favorite when I was a kid. I used to love Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern they're back, but they're nothing compared
No,
to
they're
what they
not. They're like a shell of what they used to be.
Yeah, big time, big time.
And I thought Pan Am came back too.
I think they came back like a tipper service, but it went.
Let me see. Yeah, they got a. No, that's Pan Am Silver. I don't know. Life insurance. What is this Pan? No, I don't see a website for them. So I would assume the airline is no longer there.
Pan American World Airways, originally founded as Pan American Airways, and more common known as Pan Am, was an airline that was the principal and largest Pan American
Yeah.
Airways. Its first flight was October 1927 out of Key West.
Out of Key West?
Out of Key West.
That was their first flight?
Their first flight.
Wow,
yes.
What an interesting place to take off from.
I mean, my dad used to work for Pan Am. And let me tell you something. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously at the time, the airport wasn't as restricted as it is nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to hear some crazy stories that I'm not going to repeat. You know? But, I mean, we got to fly for free. That's for sure.
I bet, yeah.
We flew for free wherever we wanted, whenever we wanted. I remember when there was the Pan Am flight, what was it? Like 931, was it? I don't know why that number. Let me see. I'm sure it's here.
What was about it?
There was a bomb. That one got blown up somewhere.
Oh, is that the one that was going to Scotland?
I don't remember where it was going.
I think that's the one that blew up in Scotland. Let me see. Pan Am flight 103.
There it is. Flight 103, I think it was.
Oh, that's the one from Libya.
There you go. The Libya flight.
Okay.
We at one point that plane ended up here in Miami.
Really?
Yes,
They
sir.
brought the parts and all that to Miami?
Yeah, how that plane ended up in Miami. I think they repaired some of it because the whole plane didn't blow up. It was a crash. It was a crash. I'm sorry, it was a crash. And they fixed it and they brought it. Well, we ended up with a phone for the plane. I don't know how, but we ended up with like a plastic phone for the plane.
Got
But it's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, but Pan Am never came back. You know what's crazy though? I guarantee you, there's still some of those Pan Am airplanes still flying. Believe it or not.
The planes? Oh yeah, I'm sure they got bought out. They got bought out and painted over. But those planes are old. But you know what? I mean, planes, as long as they're maintained properly, they can like last forever. Scary though when you start thinking about that, right? Like, oh, the plane you're on has about 5 million miles on it. Like, that's a lot of miles.
Yeah.
Not sure. Like, we get nervous when our cars hit like 120,000 miles. We're talking about planes with 7-figure miles on them. You have to get nervous.
Look at this. Look at this. In 1998, Guilford Transport Industries purchased Pan American World Airlines and all related naming rights and intellectual properties. It became a railway. The
It became
railway
what?
was later operated as Pan Am Railways. In 2022, the company was acquired by CSX Corporation.
Oh, so Pan Am dissolved into CSX, huh?
Yes.
Wow. So literally from planes to trains. Interesting.
Oh wait, this is funny though,
Why?
because I'm reading something else here, right? And this has to be a fucking typo, because that has to be something wrong.
Well, are you still on Wikipedia?
Yes.
Be careful there. Stuff gets edited, messed up with sometimes. Not
No,
enough
yeah,
accurate.
well, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, there's something here that says in 2025, Pan Am will return with a short-lived charter service. With the help of Pan Am Museum, the transatlantic routes will start on June 27th and end on July 8th to charter Boeing 757-200 with a business class 50-seat configuration. I
Okay.
don't know how true that is. So
I guess we'll see. That'll be cool to see them back, but they're not going to be the same either.
oh no, hell no,
I
at
don't know,
all, at
man.
all.
Are you, now that we're talking about flying, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Have you noticed the amount of, and it's usually Boeing, but have you noticed all these like stories about parts falling off, doors flying open? There's always a Boeing story somewhere where like a plane is like not doing well. I
I'm
honestly,
gonna
I get
give you my thought. All right.
all right.
Number one, I used to work at the airport. Okay. I work for a company, which I'm not gonna mention names.
See, and they're all secretive, just like you.
No, man, listen, I would not put the name of the airline out there just because, I'm not going to. You
Okay.
know, we had a part come off. Okay, we had a part come
In
off.
mid-flight.
Mid-flight. Actually, it was landing in Miami. And the cowling, one of the cowlings from the engine just boop, stopped. Luckily, it landed in the parking lot of Walmart in the route, and nobody was hurt.
I remember that Walmart. Okay.
Yeah, still there. So 90% of the time, or maybe a little less. Okay. The issue is not Boeing. The issue is not Boeing.
So
Okay,
where
that's
does
your
the
car.
issue lie here?
On maintenance. If you don't change your oil on your car,
Right.
eventually what happens?
Yeah, well, the pistons will eventually scrape the head and you're screwed.
Okay. If you don't check the bolts on your wheels every now and then, they can come loose, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can break off. Correct?
So you're telling me that the maintenance procedures are either inefficient or the quality of the worker is drastically deteriorating? Or
The quality
both?
of the workers suck.
Great. So I think that makes me even more nervous because at least when I said Boeing, there was a group or a target. Now you're telling me that with the lack of quality in the workforce, any plane.
Look, I could sit here.
Not helping at all.
Of course not. Right? I could sit here and tell you stories, and I will tell you off the air because I or whatever put this story out there, I might get myself in trouble.
Man,
Okay?
that's
Usually
not
get
good.
myself in trouble. But
No
I
bueno.
I saw things at the airline, okay, that should not have happened. Should not have happened.
That is terrifying.
Okay. So at the end of the day, guess what? Guess what?
What?
It's on the fucking workers. You understand, Trump?
Oh man,
Yeah, man.
that's scary. That is scary. I mean, I've always like wondered, would I be able to work as a airline mechanic or maintenance? And I think I'd probably do too good because I would be super paranoid about making a mistake that can cause something to just like drop from the sky. I would be like, are you sure? Are you sure? I'd probably get fired because I'm working too slow, because I'm checking and rechecking, because I'm terrified that if I make a mistake, I could
But the
cause
thing is
lives.
that, but you know what? That's the right way to do it. That's the
Yeah.
right way to do it.
So I mean, just the vibe I'm picking up here from what you're saying, that is scary to think that these types of positions are approached with like such lack of care. Oh yeah, I'm driving. Screw that. I'm taking the car.
You will be. Listen, I always prefer to drive. You know, I've never been much of a fan of flying, but you know, I will work and stuff. They have me flying, but if I could drive, fuck that, I'll drive.
Mm.
I drive. I love to drive. I
I
literally
wouldn't
is
mind
a
a
lot.
train ride though. I do like trains, but
I've never gone on a train
ever?
ever. Like on a train ride, never.
Wow. That and like you wait, you've at least done the metro rail, right?
Yeah, but that's not a train.
That's not yeah, okay.
That's
So
not a train. Like going through the freaking country on a train. What? You know
yeah, I
what?
took a short trip in upstate New York one time. My son got to drive it actually. We were like, he got to like mess with the train and the controls while we were going over a bridge too, like one of those tall bridges. Like, whoa! Train rides are great, brother. It's like super relaxing. But even they have accidents. But at that
Now,
point, I think,
let me ask you though.
yeah,
The main train company is Amtrak, right? Pretty much. Or
for
is there more?
travel, for passenger travel, yeah.
I'm gonna
He's gonna bring
be
in the
honest.
stats. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a lot. There's Amtrak disasters too.
Yeah. So
A
let's
lot of that
say
I think has more to do with rail conditions. I mean, that was brought up. Remember that situation in Ohio? What was that town? Palestine, and when that train crashed and that huge chemical cloud. That was like a year into the Biden administration.
yes, yes.
So
remember.
I wonder, but it did shine a light on like what is the true condition of oh shoot, Elenka's here. Hey, sweet. Hi, Elenka.
Oh wow.
Say
She
what?
shared it. They shared
Yeah.
it. Holy shit.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. You gotta wonder, like just how bad is the rail condition in this country? Like, as much as I would enjoy a train ride, man, I'd be nervous about that too. So,
But dude, taking a train is almost as expensive as taking a fucking plane.
so they're both safe. I know that they are still the safest ways to travel. You know what it is, Frank? It's like the lottery. Are you on that one plane where Joe Schmo forgot something, sneezed, did something, and all of a sudden you're at the bottom of the ocean?
But this is crazy.
What?
I thought it'd be like a lot cheaper to take a plane.
No, trains are expensive too.
Dude, $206 for a
Mhm.
train ride.
Yeah, man.
I look for a train ride from Miami to
It's expensive.
okay.
It's expensive. I think you're
And I
paying
look
more for
at
the
it,
relaxation because it's a hell of a lot longer trip,
Miami
and
to
yet it
Atlanta.
costs the same.
Departs at 8:10 in the morning, gets to Atlanta at 8:43 at night. Right?
Yeah.
$393.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Bro, people take train rides to relax, man. They want to.
Wait. This doesn't make sense.
Bro, that's how it is. I wanted to take a train ride to, I forgot where, if it was New Orleans or something. And the prices, I was like, wait a minute. These are like, I might as well fly. Absolutely.
I want to be part of the 12. I want my return date to be this.
Frank is discovering that trains are expensive live.
No trains or buses are scheduled on the travel. Next travel date is Saturday, July 12th. Continue. Okay, yes, I'm going to continue. I just want to see. Bro, for me to take and leave on a train tomorrow. Okay? But this is the crazy thing.
Ooh.
To go on a train to Georgia,
right?
It's 48 hours.
Yeah, they take twice as long as driving.
Because this train here, right, leaves Miami.
Right.
Oh God. Doesn't want to open up. All right, so.
I hope Elenka got to hear the political part of the show. She loves that stuff.
So this train goes from Miami to Washington, D.C. in 11 hours, which is not bad.
That's not bad. That's a fast train.
And then it goes from Washington, D.C. to Atlanta in 14 hours.
Okay. That's reasonable. But what's the price?
Still,
it's like $400.
One of them is $607. Okay. The other one is $337.
But you get a nice little cabin, you get a bed.
Well, yeah, you can get a private room for $1,400. Okay. Yeah, bro, this is fucking crazy.
Bro, trains are absolute luxury rides. I mean, no one's riding on the Amtrak because they're trying to save money. Nobody. If you're trying to save money, you ride the Greyhound. You take the bus.
Private rooms up to 2 adults, access to restroom, shower in your car.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's like a private hotel for a night.
That's what they are. They're like hotels.
I'm just gonna go for shit and giggles and just start booking it. You know, find someone to go with me.
Cuidado.
You know?
And that's without taxes and food. Who knows? You might have to order that.
You could have a roommate. No, I don't want a roommate. I want somebody I know to go
all
with
for myself.
I mean, if you're gonna give me a roommate, might as well give me a chick to go with, right? You know, I mean, you gotta find me a female roommate. Don't find me a freaking guy roommate.
I don't think it works that way. I'm not sure.
No. You gotta hook it up.
I don't think it's like college where you show up and like your roommate is like designated and it's gonna be a guy.
So I'm gonna take this private. No, I don't care about the coach shorts.
Can you imagine the lawsuits if they were just commingling on the train?
That'd be fucking great.
That would not work.
So I'm booking my trip right now. Right?
Where are we going, Frank? Where are we going? Where is the Speaking It Real podcast going?
It says Atlanta.
To Atlanta.
To Atlanta.
To Atlanta from
tomorrow.
Miami.
We leave tomorrow and we come back Sunday, August 11th.
Wait, Sunday, August. So you booked it for a month? Okay,
yes,
fine.
It's a total of $4,318.
Yo, that's a lot more than even I expected. $4,300 for a round trip?
Yes.
Jesus.
Guess what?
What?
I haven't taken a train in my life,
And you
and
don't
I
think
don't.
you will? Now, wait a minute. You're in Miami. We don't have anything here yet. But have you heard or done any homework regarding that Brightline train to Orlando?
Yeah, it's $150.
Is it? Is that the cost? I was going to ask you that.
Yes, it's $150 per person. It
And
makes
it
no
gets you
sense for me.
it gets you to Orlando in what time?
I don't know what.
You don't know? Okay.
Hold on. Doesn't matter.
Bro, because they're eventually going to do something out here where it goes from like Tampa to Orlando as well. That would be great. If we can travel like that, Tampa to Orlando to Miami, it
I
would be
mean,
even better if there was a direct connection to Miami.
well,
I'd never drive
this
again.
is my question to you. This is my question to you. Let's say it goes Tampa to Orlando.
Okay.
Okay. You fill up your tank of gas in your car with $50, more or less, right?
Right.
So, and that's to go and come back. Correct?
Sort of. Okay.
More or less. Let's say 60. Right? And in your car, you put yourself, your wife, and your 10 kids. Right?
Kids.
Okay.
It feels that way.
All right. So, exactly. So, let's just say, just for a number's sake, and I'm going to throw it very low, it is $25 per person to take a 45-minute drive to Orlando.
Time out. 2 hours. Hour and a half, 2 hours.
It takes that long. Oh, because you're not in Tampa.
Well, even if you're in Tampa,
It's not 2 hours, dude. I'm sorry. I've gone.
it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I want to.
It's you know why? You know why?
I think the
Because
last time
it's
that I've
because
been
of
there-
traffic.
Right.
It's because of
okay.
traffic. I-4
Okay.
is I-4 is
No,
a
I know
disaster.
I sucks because I've taken it that
Yeah.
way plenty of times. So, fine. Let's say it takes you 2 hours. All right. And you're a family of how many? 5?
4.
4. Okay. So that is $100.
Mm-hmm.
That's shooting on the very, very low, which it won't be $25 a person. Okay.
All right.
Are you going to pay $100 for a drive that you could do? And that doesn't count that once you get to the train station, you probably have to get an Uber to go wherever the hell you're going to go.
So you know how business works, Frank. We pay for things for convenience, right? You can go to Publix, buy 6 hamburger patties and a loaf of bread for $10, make food for a family of 5, 2 burgers a pop, and everybody's stuffed, right? But no, we go out, we eat, we order a burger that costs $10 a plate. And then, what are you paying for? You're not really paying for the food. You're paying for the convenience. So when you pay that kind of money on the train, what are you paying for? You're paying for A, the lack of driving, B, the lack of dealing with traffic. And so, yeah, if that convenience is worth it to you, then you'll pay it. I'll tell you this, because I'm a sucker for trains, I would probably do it once. Just once. I'd be like, all right, let's go. We're going to Disney or wherever. Let's ride this train. See how it goes. See how it feels. See what it's all about. And see how we benefit or not when we get to Orlando. If that slight extra expense has made the vacation that much smoother, maybe you'll do it again. But I agree with you. It does not make sense financially. You'd rather just drive. So, oh my God. Sigue veneno.
Thank you, sir. Brother, the only time was, man.
This kid serving
So,
alcohol.
So, So I'm gonna go with a round trip on the Bright Line. We're gonna go Miami
All right.
to Orlando.
Okay.
Departure. We're not gonna go that quick. You know what? I want to go Thursday, August 1st, and I want to return Sunday, August 4th.
That should
From
be
now on,
$300, right?
so right, okay, per adult. Search ticket. Round trip. Taka, taka, ta.
Now-
Smart, comfortable business class, premium, first class experience with added amenities. So
I was just going to
comfortable
ask
business
you,
class.
these trains are not like buses, are they? They're like, you have to reserve a seat and everything?
I don't know. I'll tell you right now. But you see, look, this is weird because obviously this gives you different days, different times, and stuff,
Oh,
right?
and with that, with different days and different times, you get different prices?
If I leave Thursday, August 1st, it's $29.50.
$29.50. Wait, so where did you get $150 from?
Because when I looked at it to go to West Palm Beach not that long ago, it was $150.
So $30 a ticket
That's
to
worth it.
go to Orlando.
That's worth it. If I
Yeah.
go,
Well, yeah, it's worth it.
that's worth it because then I will rent a car or even just Uber from one place to the other.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But like if I want to go on the days that I said, it's $79, leaving at $650. Leaving at 7:45 is 89. You know, the later I leave, the more expensive it gets.
So that's interesting. There's no standard fee here. It's kind of like an airline.
Right now, if you go smart, right. So your smart saver is a business class, 19-inch hand stitch leather seat, complimentary, available at multi-power and USB outlets, high-speed Starlink Wi-Fi. Okay. Modifications, none. Carry-on bag, yes. Check baggage for a fee. Check baggage for a fee. Uber rides for a fee. Now, if you go premium,
Premium.
that's the $150 per person.
Ah, okay.
But you have first class experience with added amenities. 21-inch hand stitch leather seats. Okay, you have everything from the smart. Now your check baggage, first bag free for any approved size. Okay, you get a carry-on, on-site parking for a fee, small cats and dogs for a fee, Uber rides. Premium guests will receive a $10 Uber voucher automatically applied to their wallet. Food and drinks are complimentary. Exclusive access with unlimited drinks and snacks before you board. That one is $150 at $650. Sure. Let me go get drunk at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yo, you might get a mani-pedi while you're on it.
Yeah. At 9:45, well, why? This is where the difference is. At 9:45, it's $300 per person.
So you got to be smart about when you decide to travel.
So now I'm going to just change around my. You know what? Screw it. Let's leave Thursday, August 1st.
Frank's having too much fun with this. Oh, man.
No, you see, they fucking lied. Prices has changed. Where's the cheap? Okay, so they have a cheap ticket at $54. 20 something is the cheapest ticket. Now, there's a $32 ticket for $850. And I guess that's because of the time. Or at the time, it is. So I think depending on the time, you can play around with it. But I'll tell you something. They say you get there faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 3 hour and 25 minute drive. Ride. It's not much difference than driving my car. But again, at 54 person, at 50, let's say let's say we leave at 8 o'clock, right?
Right.
No big deal. 32 times 5. That's still $160 that you're paying.
So it's a luxury. It's a luxury. Unless
And then you got to
going, unless you have business like in a hotel where you're going to be somewhere for days and the travel's minimal. And maybe you want to go hang out at night. You don't want to worry about driving. There could be benefits to it. You would hope that the ticket prices line up the way you want them to. I would do it one time at least just for the experience because I love riding trains. I always have ever since I was a kid. You know, you grow up in New York as a kid and you're riding subways. I loved it. So, it'd be cool. But I don't think I could use it regularly. You wonder though if they should lower those prices and make it more. I don't know if they're trying to draw a line between commuter and luxury, because it could get messy if you got a bunch of people cramming into a train just to get to Orlando.
I wonder how much it will cost.
So they got to draw that fine line somewhere.
Of course.
But take the Amtrak, bro. 4,000 to DC or Atlanta.
No thanks. I want to see how much it will cost me just to take a train from Miami to California.
What? Oh my God. You'll get there like next month.
I don't care. Honestly,
15-day trip. And how many stops would that entail? There's no like track that I think goes all the way out there.
I'm just gonna say one. No, there is. It has to be.
That would be nuts.
No, let's not put tomorrow. Let's put August 1st. No return date. The one way. Okay, you're gonna make me have a return date, or fine, August 30th. Okay. Hello, come on. I don't think it lets me. Oh, I know why. Because Miami did it. Fine motherfucking trains.
You know what, folks? With all this researching, the man's going to end up riding a train. I'm banking on it.
Miami to California?
Frank is going to call me one day or send me some pictures and be like, yo, I'm on the bright line. Watch.
From Miami to California.
Oh my God. On Amtrak?
On Amtrak. It's $545.
One way. But that sounds like an airplane ticket.
Okay. Segment 1 is 23 hours. You go from Miami to Washington.
Wow. So
okay.
North. First you go straight north.
Yeah. And then you go from Washington to Chicago.
Even further north.
Okay.
North and then west.
And then you go from Chicago to 3 Southwest Chief. And that is a 23-hour ride.
Oh.
I don't know if I can be on a train for 23 hours.
Yeah, it's a hell of a ride.
Okay,
that's the kind of ride you take when you want to like write a book and you just want to get away from everybody.
But dude, I mean, they're expensive. I mean, a plane trip is cheaper. A plane trip is cheaper than Then
Then a train ride.
there we go. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Then a train ride. There's
Yeah, man.
no. I wonder how much the private rooms will cost just for shit and giggles.
Yo, I just noticed. This is episode 99?
Yes, episode 99.
Damn. Wow. Wow. Hey, so what are we doing next week? Gotta be like some fireworks.
No idea yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna come back here and light fireworks in the room.
You know, hey, listen, I got them right here for you, big dog. It's just boom. Oh, those are lasers.
Nah.
There we go.
There you go. There you go. There you go. No, we gotta figure it out. We gotta figure out show 99.
Yeah,
sure
man.
what else we
Episode
gotta
100. I mean, hopefully we have like political nightmares occurring this week. Just everybody falling apart. All parties, all members, just scandal after scandal.
I think just after everything that I've seen this week, I think it's gonna. Hold on a second. I'm
What
still
happened?
on.
Who? What?
No, I sent over the link, and
Oh, he's gonna come on?
well, no, I didn't send the link. I sent them like story. I read this late story. I'm still on.
Oh, okay. All right. After what you've seen this week?
Dude, after what I've seen this week, I don't know if what's gonna happen anymore. When it comes down to Trump and Biden, I could care less. To be honest.
Apathy. I mean, that's happening to a lot of people. I don't know, man. Like I said, I think these last 2 weeks, no, this last month, I believe after everything that's occurred, it should be an extremely eye-opening thing for America to witness how our government pushes this old man like Weekend at Bernie's, how the media has gone back and forth in unison between he's the greatest, he's the smartest, he needs to get out, he needs help, we're going to support him, he had a good day, like, and I think they have made it clearer than ever how much they lie to you. And I say you as an American, not just you, Frank. How much they lie every day about everything. I mean, the hoaxes didn't do it because everybody hated Trump so much they wanted that shit to be true, even though 90% of it wasn't. So now here we are being told that Joe Biden is like the most healthy, athletic president in the universe.
Oh, no, he's not. He's not.
But that's what they were saying. Man, if I could find you that clip of Joe Scarborough talking about this is the most cogent president ever. He's so sharp. He's the sharpest he's ever been. Like, what?
Yeah. For sure.
It's amazing, man. So listen, I noticed the beer delivery there, and it made me think, how is the landlord situation going?
Oh, dude, I got one person that lives here.
Still just one?
And it's fucking phenomenal.
Really? You feel that this is beneficial?
I have an 18-year-old kid that lives here.
And is he paying into the mortgage? Like, is he like, are you
Yeah, no,
giving him the adult treatment?
He pays rent.
Good deal. All right.
Yeah,
Flex those dad muscles. You're a grown up now. You pay. Don't get soft. Don't get soft.
No. I know, good kid. Very good kid. He works, goes to school.
Mm-hmm.
Very responsible. And you know what? It's good to have him around. The only The only downfall at a time, if anything, is that he doesn't have a car right now. So there's times where he asks me for a ride. If I'm able to give him a ride, you know what? By all means, I help him out. I give him
Can
a
he
ride.
drive?
He doesn't have his license yet. He has
Yes,
a
sir.
permit. He has a permit because kids nowadays don't give a fuck about driving, bro.
Bro, you're right. You're right. I don't know what it is, man. It's like that urgency to get the car is so gone.
Yeah.
Man, that's true.
Very few kids get that itch nowadays.
You wonder
Dude,
why.
bro, because there's so many there's so many different things that they can do now. Do they really need to have a car? When you think about it, depending on how involved you want to be with this child, or your child, and how you want to do things, sometimes the Uber ride is cheaper.
Man,
Look at
guess.
the insurance rates. How much are you gonna pay insurance on a car for your child that's a first time driver?
Oh,
You're gonna
man,
pay
a lot.
about $4,000 a year.
Yeah, something like that. Especially if they're male. Yeah.
Let's just say a low number, 4,000.
Is it 4,000?
Well, right. That's $333 just to add them onto your policy a month. Okay. So with Uber and all that crap being around, sometimes
I
that'd be
guess
cheaper.
so, man.
Because
I
that's
don't know.
just insurance, and then you gotta pay gas.
Right.
Okay, how much gas are they gonna spend?
Oh, excuse me. But I mean, you would leave that to them too. Like, sure, it's going to cost your policy, but by then they should be working. They should have jobs. They should at least cover maybe a portion of it because I'm sure you want them to save for themselves. And
If they have a job, great. But what happens if they don't have a job? Like, look, I'll give you an example.
bicicleta, ring, ring.
I'll give you an example. My son plays football. Is my son going to be able to work and play football? Probably not.
No.
Is he going to get a car? Probably. Okay. So insurance, gas.
See, man, we lived in a simpler time, man. Getting a car was like a badge of freedom.
Yeah.
You know, that was like the thing. You had the car and everybody was your friend.
Of course. Well, I remember fucking giving people rides. Hey, you gotta give me some gas money.
That's right. Gas money.
And mind you, people used to give you $5 back then. They used to give you half a tank.
Yeah.
I remember, and dude, we don't even have to go that far back. I mean, we'll go back into the early 2000s, maybe, where $25 a gas gave me a full tank.
Good old days.
Okay, and I'm not even going to say presidents or anything else. It doesn't fucking matter.
We don't need to go down that road again. Nah,
We don't have to go down that road.
We don't need to remember how good gas was just a few years ago. Nah, we're fine.
You know what? Let's go back to when we started driving. It was fucking.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What? Gas was like a dollar something, $1.10, $1.20. Wasn't much, man.
No,
wasn't much.
So you know what? We got to plan out episode 100.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, we do, man.
We might do it next week. We might not because I really want to plan it out.
All right. And you know what? Get Joe in. Get Zach. Get them all in.
Nah.
Why not? They totally deserve to show up. I want to make Joe mad so he can knock his microphone off again.
maybe we'll do it on Friday.
I would love to hear Joe's assessment of the last 4 years and how he feels.
You know what? Let's get it going. We talk to Joe.
Sure.
But I
find Rob too if you can. I'd love
You're
to
never
talk
gonna
to
live
him.
that down, are you?
I'd love to talk to him about all that new J6 footage. See if he wants to talk about it.
Oh no. But all right, that's
Gotta have a big 100 though,
no. Yeah, we will. We'll.
and make sure your cousin's on, and you gotta invite your brother. Everybody's got to stop by, even Carlos.
Definitely. Definitely. But hey, look.
You heard it here, folks. We will probably not be on next week. I'll probably do a solo gig and kind of hype up the show next week on my own. And then 2 weeks from now, we should have a star-studded lineup of all of our guests and co-hosts from the past, or at least as many as we can get.
Yes.
As many as we can get.
Most
Hey,
definitely.
Speaking of past guests, just kind of crossed my mind. How's I forgot his name and I apologize. Kid from Missouri? Missouri. The young man that we had on the show, cancer?
I follow his page. I think he's doing okay. My cousin's cousin.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't remember his name.
Keaton.
Keeve?
I think it was Keaton.
Oh, okay, Keaton. I
Yeah.
think so. How's he doing? Is there
I think
any
he's doing
updates?
okay. Honestly, I haven't seen his page lately. But I have seen that the posts and stuff, and like I kind of read over the top. But he's doing good. He's doing fine.
He's doing good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to get him on. I'd like to see how he's doing. Yeah, man. We got people to reach out to. Definitely see how that goes. How many is that, Frank? Is that 2 or 3? He's counting.
They're the little ones, so they count as one.
All right.
But it's actually 2.5.
The vowels are slowly going to stretch.
All right. So hey, we'll catch you next week or the week after for episode
100.
It's been the Friday flashback edition of Speaking It Real. We'll catch
Excellent.
you next week.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Speaking with You is brought to you by Clovercrest Media. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcast. See you next week.